A tech genius creates his own powered armor suit and defeats villains using the suit. It is obvious that I'm referring to the superhero Iron Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. Robert Downey Jr., the actor of Iron Man, is just as popular as the character. Although the world-renowned actor is worth a whopping $300 million, Robert Downey Jr. was once wearing an orange jumpsuit. So, how did he go from a prisoner to one of the most accomplished actors of all time? When Downey Jr. was just a young boy, his father introduced him to marijuana, an illegal drug. I know for a fact that everyone is flabbergasted by this fact. Why would his father do such an immoral thing? I have no clue, but what I do know is that would heavily affect the actor's life. Downey Jr. ended up becoming addicted to marijuana and other drugs, and throughout his teenage years he would use the drug a lot. When he was in his 20s, during his time of addiction, Robert Downey Jr. was an actor that mainly played supporting roles, and on set he was never caught for substance abuse. But during the 5-year period of 1996 to 2001, when he was in his 30s, he was sentenced to prison numerous times as a result of getting caught with drugs and skipping drug tests. As a result of Robert's countless crimes relating to drugs, his wife, Deborah Falconer, divorced him in 2004 and left with their son. This made Downey Jr. realize what he was doing by using the illegal substances. He was only negatively affecting his health and his life. So, he threw the drugs in the ocean, literally and figuratively, and quit using them. This would be the turning point of his life, and the rest is history. In 2008, the ex-addict got the main role of Tony Stark in Iron Man. This would be extremely significant, for he would end up acting as Iron Man in 10 of the most successful movie films ever. Downey Jr.'s talented acting and his major character only made his popularity grow larger and larger. Today, Robert Downey Jr. is one of the world's most paid actors, and his acting career is extremely successful. If it were not for his determination and strength by ending his substance use addiction, he would be nowhere near successful as he is today. There is no one else who matches the role of Iron Man more perfectly than Robert Downey Jr.